Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. This is Expressive Tone TV, conveying your thoughts and feelings to the world. Hey my people, I don't know what to do again. I don't tire for this country. Which sin I will even commit for this country when it be say our government they no go get small fear of God. Abeg, who know Tinubu, make una beg am say make e fear God o. Make una tell am say make e fear God. Even if e no fear God sef, make e still get human sympathy. Because na flesh and blood na im dey run for their body. Upon all dis complaint wey we dey complain, senators that day don carry 63 billion naira take buy motor for themselves. Now Tinubu sef don bring im own come. He say he wan buy yacht for himself o. Dis yacht so na 5 billion naira. Na im dem wan take buy the yacht. The first lady sef, which is Remi Bola Tinubu, say na 1.5 billion naira. Na im dem wan take change motor. Billion. Even the state house, they say they need to change all the motor wey dey there. What of the motor when e dey there before? They no go use those motor. The motor when boo use for there before e comot. Now they say all those motor now they no need them again. Na another motor now they wan buy now. As if that one sef no reach. Nigerians dey sleep with hunger. So many Nigerians they no dey see food they chop before they sleep. So many children are out of school for this country. Nigeria money wey they take the service debt every month now, they say na 73% of our national income na they take the service debt. On top of am, our presidency, our government, our senators, they see money wey they take they buy plenty fleet of cars. That one not even be the problem. The only way when our money go get value now, if we dey use our own money, we no go dey use dollar too much, then our money go dey get value. All this motor wey dem dey buy now na Toyota dem dey go buy. Some motor dey for there, other motor dey when they go fit use, when e even be the standard of those SUVs wey dem dey buy. But no, they no go patronize Nigeria. Abeg, make una watch the video. I go leave una go watch the video. Before I leave una to watch the video, if you never subscribe to my channel, for all these updates what they bring for you, make you subscribe, press the notification bell, make you also like my video, make you share the video to everybody, because it good make everybody they see what they do. Then they think say we not get anything when we go do there. But I know say a time of reckoning go come. Time go come for this country when it be say anything when anybody do, they go give account of am. So I go leave una now, make una watch videos where therefore they talk this matter, because no be me talk am. See you in my next video. Cheers. Peace out.
By President Bola Ahmed Tinubu requesting the allocation of over 7.3 billion naira for the procurement of cars for the presidential villa, as well as an additional 13.5 billion naira for renovations, continues to generate reactions. A further breakdown of the 2.17 trillion naira supplementary budget submitted to the National Assembly on Monday revealed that the federal government earmarked 12.7 billion naira for the presidential air fleet and intends to spend 5 billion naira for the purchase of a presidential yacht. The proposed sum is under the capital expenditure of the Nigerian Navy's budget. Reactions, because there's a lot. This is from Brother Bath. We wrote, Tinubu's presidential yacht, luxury in penury. 133 million Nigerians live in multi-dimensional poverty. 20 million Nigerian children of school age are unable to attend school due to poverty, while 37% of Nigeria's children are malnourished, exposing them to retarded development. 2. Inflation in Nigeria is at all-time high of 26.72%. The country's total debt stands at 87 trillion naira, and its debt service to revenue ratio is a whopping 73.5%. Since removal of fuel subsidy, the plummeting naira value, most Nigerians go to bed hungry. Businesses are closing down, while job loss is on the increase. 4. Amidst this harsh economy, pains and penury, Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wants to procure a presidential luxury yacht. I'd like to come to you, Ayo, on this story, but I also want to say that, like I said earlier, this has always elicited public outcry.
Yes.
Back in 2016, former President Buhari had said he was going to sell two presidential fleets out of 10.
Yes.
We don't know if that has happened. I mean, but this is the point that I want to make.
Okay, so I'm really glad that you read Okpoluwa's tweet, because that was where I was going to come from the US and the Sequoia. There are many countries that actually have a presidential yacht. And let me put it out there, because it's under the Navy does not mean it is meant for combat or meant for security. It is actually, in fact, in the US, it used to be called the floating White House, and was given to the president and high-ranking officials in government to get away from public life, you know, a little luxury, so that even though it comes under the Navy's purview. So let's not get deceived by, oh, it's under the Navy's budget. It is still what is supposed to be a yacht. It's not meant to go to battle. It's not a weapon of warfare. It is not going to be used by the Navy. It's going to be used by the president, just in the way that we have the presidential fleet. So let me just put that out there. There are other countries like Egypt, Finland, India, Italy, Philippines, Russia, and the likes that have a yacht, a presidential yacht, and it is for their presidents to enjoy. So there's nothing, so let's put that to rest. Going back to Warrior's tweet that, oh, it's for the Navy, etc. Let's not put propaganda on this one.
Yes.
It's under the Navy's purview, but it's going to be for the president's use and leisure. And then it goes back to comparisons.
Yes.
5 billion naira. Oji, it sounds outrageous, especially under the current economic reality. And then in the same, at the same meeting, they put 5 billion naira for education. And this is the same president at the retreat yesterday who had talked about the importance of education, especially as a tool to tackling poverty. And he talked about the fact that this administration was going to pay very close attention to education. Of course, tertiary education or student loan is just a small fraction of the allocation to education, but it just smirks of it almost is ludicrous. What's the money going to go to to poverty alleviation? Yes, they've talked about 15 million households, 25,000 naira per month, and people are saying it's not enough. We have the presidential fleet. Why not sell off some of those flights? Don't forget that a few days ago, just on this show, we're talking about the president's son taking one of the presidential fleet, private jet, to for a private visit for a polo match in one of the northern countries. We have that on ground. Abuse of power, abuse of money, especially your allocation, especially at this time when we are all told to tighten our belts. Here's what Nigerians would like to hear from this government: a demonstration of the fact that they feel the pulse of the people. And this is done by setting, even if it's a public show, to identify with the poorest of the poor in Nigeria. Cut all these extra expenses. Why are we buying new cars for the First Lady's office? Why? She had other cars. These people are not poor people. So in the interest of Nigerians, can they do something altruistic? Can they reject some of these things that even come with the paraphernalia of their office, just to show Nigerians that we are in this together? And so when you're talking, you're not just talking, but you're walking the talk as well. Very important. But wrong signals, I hope it is totally squashed, not just before it gets to the House, but even at the FEC, it ought to have been totally done away with. I think it's an insult for Nigerians to see this kind of thing.
I love your points, Ayo, and you know, you just hit the nail on the head. 1.5 billion naira for the office of the First Lady. Cars for the office of the First Lady. People are also asking, are these new costs reflecting the new FX rate? I mean, the price could be higher, wouldn't it?
Of course. By the time you look at the price of a dollar now, definitely it will go up. But I was going to respond to what Ruben was saying, that the Senate or the National Assembly should reject it. Which National Assembly are we talking about? Please, let's get realistic about the state of this country. In a situation where the National Assembly itself is looking for how many billions to buy their own SUVs, which a member of the Senate is saying we need it because of the bad road, which we have superintended and failed to make sure that those roads, we carry out our constituency duties and oversight duties. They did not carry that out. They did not make sure that the roads are good. But instead of making sure that the roads are good, they are focused completely on, don't worry about the road. We will buy vehicles that can survive on those roads. It's completely unacceptable. And it runs from the top to the bottom of our leadership in this country. And that is what we've got to focus on. If the president is saying, oh, I'm going to have KPIs for you, I'm going to ask this fantastic woman, Hadiza Bala Usman, to monitor. Who is monitoring the president? We are the citizens. We own this country. We have to ask the question, Mr. President, it's not acceptable. We're not saying your wife is not beautiful. She deserves to get a good vehicle, but you cannot spend that amount of money and spend it on vehicles for your wife, and then you buy a yacht for yourself, because if you say something is a presidential yacht, it is not for anybody else. The Navy cannot use the presidential yacht, just like the presidential aircraft cannot be used by the Air Force. It is meant for the president.